Hey guys, welcome back. It's Pinnacle, and this is part 3 of the headlight upgrade for the Z1000sx. So we've stripped it down, we've heated the lamps, we've disconnected them, we're rebuilding them as we speak.
Yeah. So you can imagine the back plate will go on like that. What we need to do now is we need to put our little connectors on here. So we're going to line these up, see how that goes. Make sure that the hole here, you can see under here, is lined up with that. Looks good. It could probably go there as well. No, it's definitely this corner we want to put these on. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to put one black screw behind there, one black screw behind there, stick your fingers over the top of that, just slot that on. Here we go. Need a small washer and a nut. No, we don't actually. Sorry, my bad. I forgot something obvious. We need the spacer washers first. So we're going to put these on first. Oops. Dropping things all over the place. Sorry, I messed up there. But it's good that you can see that it's easy to mess up. Just don't forget these because you'll need those. Okay, they're on. I'm going to put this one on. Could use gloves actually to prevent a lot of this oil coming off fingers. I haven't got a spanner handy, so I'm just going to use a mole grip just to make sure that is fairly tight. Don't really need to stick. I mean, you can put the screwdriver in the other side and tighten it out, but as long as it's not rattling around, you're good. Okay, so that's on there. Now we got the washer and the small nut that goes on there. Another washer for this bit. Another small nut for that bit. Dropping me nuts. Okay, enough of the section innuendos. Okay, and again, I'm just going to use a pair of mole grips to make sure that that's tighter. I'm holding the screw with my finger. That's as tight as you really need it. If you want to feel extra safe, just put your screwdriver in there, mole grips on the other side and turn it, but this is fine. It's not going to vibrate off. Well, hope not. Should be good. Anyway, same for the other side.
This is going to go down there. You can see the lines. You can see the holes lining up nicely. So we're going to put the bolt and the black washer, black bolt and the big nut. Same with this one. Black bolt, big nut. Or black, it's not screw, it is a bolt. It is a bolt. Again, tighten them up. It's fine. Put this here. Just make sure you've got this lined up in there, yeah, so you can see that. Small washer. Small nut. And a small washer, and a small nut. Got a little tighten here. Holding the screw down on the other side. Good. Okay, so that is the first
part of it. I don't know if we're still going to need this because on the original one it said fit it, but I don't see a use for it, to be honest. I might fit it anyway, but we'll see. If we do fit it, it goes there basically. That will go through there and that will go on there, but I really don't know what it's going to be used for. I can't see what that's used for. I don't think we're going to need that. I'm going to put it on anyway, just in case we do need it. So, pair of mole grips, just holding it tight, and then obviously screw it in. But I don't think it's going to cause an issue if it's there. When I refit it, we'll see if we actually need it and if it has a purpose or not. But I really don't think it has a purpose. I really don't think we need it. Okay, but that's there anyway. So this is basically your completed unit. That's there for your adjuster screws to bolt into. Oh Jesus, that's a bit flexible. Be careful when you bend that. Here and here, very thin metal. Right, I literally just bent that without even meaning to. So be very careful there. Okay, I'm going to give this a quick wipe over again. This should be screwed up a little bit more. I'm also going to give this a wipe over. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to screw this to our bezel. Now, you're going to have to turn this around a few times until you can find the correct position. And the correct position is where you have all 4 lines. I mean, it looks good there, but definitely not good there. Keep turning it around until you have all 4 areas lined up. Because they're not exactly square. There we go. So that's all 4 lined up there. So now we can put these gold screws in. Let's just make sure we are definitely lined up properly. Yeah, gold screws go in.
I'm going to hold this with a cloth because I don't want to get my grubby fingerprints all over it. Just remember to be a bit firm when you're screwing these in, but don't put too much pressure on the bezel itself. It is still plastic. It can quite easily break, and that's the last thing you really want to do. Don't break your bezel. I'm going to not tighten it up. I'm going to do the opposite, like you would with any tightening up of mechanical parts usually. I'm putting a gasket on, bits and pieces are sequential. Order that you tighten the bolts up, but here just always just do the opposite when you can, and then just work your way around. Makes it easier to balance it. Doesn't lift one side up that way. Yeah, I'm not tightening down too much because I want to get all of the screws in place first of all. Do that one in a minute. Switch that around.
So the quality of this set so far is not too bad actually. I mean, it's plastic where needed and metal where needed. So I think it's safe to say that its build quality is quite nice. I'm not going to over tighten those because they are into plastic, so I'm going to just clean this bezel up a little bit here, making sure that we don't have fingerprints on it, especially on the lens. I think we are good. Yeah, it's quite nice. Okay, so now we are going to put this wiring loom through there, and we are going to put the black and white wire. There's a little slot at the bottom, just put it through there. Let's see here. Now you've got your washers and your small nuts. Go on there. Again here. Small nuts. I don't know what this was used for before. I think maybe we're just covering up a hole here. I mean, but why would they put a hole there? I don't actually know. Maybe they've used the same backing plate, and maybe on the 650Z you need that, and you don't need it on the Z1000sx. I don't know. Don't know why they've done that. Don't know why we've got that at all. So, okay, I'm going to stick that because I'm spinning it around on carpet a bit. If you've got a spanner set, guys, use that. Don't use mole grips. I'm just tightening it up a little bit. I don't want it to be rattling all over the place. It's just, I've gone down to my parents and fitting ramps for them, for my mum to be able to get a little bit more mobility inside and outside the house, and I've left all of my socket sets and everything down there, so it's going to be better doing it this way, I think. It's actually turning it, it's turning, okay. Sorry about the camera angle, I just need to try and get in there where I can. That is not even tight. That's one that don't use mole grips. Use a bloody decent set of tools. Okay. Done. All tight, all cleaned. So that is pretty much the assembly. I've already done the other one. The reason I did the other one is because the video I was watching to actually from Retrofits that actually explain how to do it. I just couldn't work out what he was doing. His hand was in front of it and I couldn't see anything. So anyway, let's give this a little clean out first of all, before we put the bowl back in, because you've got all that white dusty powder, which is residue from the screws inside the plastic. And another thing as well is I think that we are going to see any of this. Let's see this little bit. The camera's picking up. See this little bit here? I want to just kind of move that out, because I think you're going to see, I know it's very small, but I think you're going to see all this sort of stuff. So I don't want to have any of that here as well. Just get that off. I don't want any of that stuff on the inside of this casing, because it's going to look a bit pants like that. What is this for? No idea. Does that line up with that maybe? Let's have a look. When that light's in there, it's going to be this. Is it going to be this way around? I think I've screwed up here, guys. How is that? How does that work? How is that working? It needs to be that way around. I think this plate's on backwards. I think we've put this plate on backwards. Okay, cut the camera. I'm going to strip it all back, because that light needs to come up there, but the plate's on backwards, so that light should be facing this way. I need to put these on the underside, take all this off, strip it all back, turn it round, do it again. So I won't bore you with that. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we are back. Right, so earlier on I was mentioning whether we need this or not, but you do need that, and I'll show you the reason why. Is because when this gets fitted, and it obviously gets fitted backwards, you are going to have those bits which connect to that, and this ball sits in this little groove. Oh, you can't even see it. Sorry, let's try that again. When the light is fitted in that way, you are going to have that connected into there, that connected into there, and that little ball will sit. This little ball here will sit into this little holder, I guess. So I guess that stops it wobbling around. So yeah, still use that. The ball needs to go face side down. So the ball is going to be on the same side as these. I guess it wouldn't make sense to have the pipe there. I think the only reason they've put the cover on there and it's black is so you don't actually see it when you're looking at the headlight. Anyway, moving on, let's go back to how we were now. So now we're in a position where, okay, so the headlight's going to come through like that. That needs to go on the back there. The ball's going to sit down, so we need to pass the wires through this way. Sorry, off camera there a bit because it was a bit fiddly. Get these wires through. Okay, and now we're in a situation where we want the lights there and the fan there, and we should be able to slot. Oh, have I screwed up again? Oh yes, I've screwed up again because we've rotated it now. These two still fit, but this bolt is in the wrong way. So unfortunately, guys, what I need to do is I need to undo these 4 gold screws, take this bolt out, take that little one out, swap them over, and we'll be back. Oh, this should be on a bloopers reel, surely.
And we'll be back more in part 4.